Hi, my name is Jim. I've been seeing David now for about 9.5 years. I had come home from working overseas and I had a little crusty spot on my cheek. My wife said, yeah, honey, you need to get that looked at. Finally, one day she hands me a piece of paper with a name, an address, and a phone number and a time. She goes, it's your doctor's appointment. We're going to go see about your cheek. And that's where I met Dave. He seemed like a real nice guy right out of the chute. He was interested in me. He wanted to know a little bit about me. And he looked at my cheek, a little spot on my cheek, and he said, nah, that's not a big deal. We're going to freeze it off. And as we got to talking more, he said, so what do you do for a living? I told him, I said, well, I'm an airline pilot. I've just retired. He says, really? Do me a favor, let me take a look at your back. So I took my shirt off and looked at my back and he goes, I don't like that spot. I said, Dave, that's a birthmark. I've had that my whole life. He goes, nah, there's something I don't like about that. Would you consider letting me take a biopsy? So he took the biopsy and 10, 12 days went by and I didn't hear anything. A couple days later, I got a call from Dave and he says, hey, Jim, this is Dave. I need to talk to you about that biopsy I took. And I said, I didn't hear anything. I thought it was okay. He says, well, we need to talk. And I said, okay, I got a few minutes. He goes, no, I need you to come into the office. And I went, oh, okay, that doesn't sound good. When would you like me to come? He says, what are you doing right now? And my heart sunk to the floor and explained to me that it was stage 2, possibly stage 3 melanoma. And it had to come out right now. And he'd already called a couple of surgeons and they took it out. And after a 3.5-hour procedure, they got it all. So I can say without a doubt that David saved my life because I went in for something on my cheek and his attention to his patients, just to the people, lets you know that he's very concerned about them. And that's just the kind of guy he is.